It's going to help stretch your glutes, your tie-ins to your hamstrings, your adductors, which are the inside of your thighs, and at the top of the movement, it's really hammering those quads. Hey, what's up, man? Gary Walker here with LiveAnabolic.com. Welcome back for another video. All right, this is a really cool video for you guys that seem to not have a lot of time to work out, all right? You know you need to work out. You gotta do your weightlifting, your resistance training, but you may not have the time. All right, in this video, I'm gonna give you a full body workout specifically for men over 40, and it's something that you are gonna work your entire body. So we're talking chest, back, legs, arms, you're gonna be working everything, all right? With that said, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. Man, please subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure you click on that bell icon. That way you get notified every time we upload a new video. All right, let's get into the exercises. All right, the first exercise we're gonna do is we're gonna target the chest. All right, here's one thing I wanna point out real quick. Typically when I structure a full body workout, I like to start from the floor up. I will normally do a leg, then we'll go into back, chest, shoulders, in that order. However, here's one thing I really want you to focus on. A lot of times if you're out of shape and you're not really conditioned yet, then by starting with your legs, it tends to zap your energy, wipe you out. All right, so when that happens, all the other muscle groups suffer during the workout. So what we're gonna do is put legs a little bit later in the workout, and we're gonna focus on the large upper body muscle groups first. All right, so the first one we're gonna do is a dumbbell incline press. One thing I do want to point out, most standard incline benches are set at a 45-degree angle. All right, the problem with doing an incline bench here is it's going to target your anterior deltoids, the front of your shoulders, and it also can put a lot of strain on your shoulder joints. So I recommend going down into a 30-degree angle when you're doing these, all right? So this is a 30-degree dumbbell incline. So we're going to use this. We're gonna grab our dumbbells, and this is gonna be the first exercise, all right? Couple pointers here before we move on to the next exercise. Basically, what you wanna focus on here is you wanna make sure you're rotating your hands slightly toward one another. That's more of a neutral grip, and it's gonna give you a little more clearance in your shoulder joints. So again, safer movement for your shoulders, which is crucial for older guys. All right, you want a nice, good stretch at the bottom. Go ahead and explode the weight up. All right, that's what you want to do with all these exercises I'm going to show you. Take your time, under 3 seconds, lower, 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 stretch, 1 second pause, and then explode back to the top. Let me do about 3 of these so you can see the cadence, and then we'll move on to exercise number 2. One more. All right, that is the first exercise. Now let's go on to the second exercise. All right, the second exercise we're gonna do is target the back, all right? It's gonna target the back, and for this, I'm choosing a dumbbell bent over row. So the key to doing a dumbbell bent over row, one thing, you wanna hinge at the hips. Get your butt back, and then drive the dumbbells down to your sides. The difference being, you don't wanna just bend over. If you bend over here, you're gonna put a lot of stress on your lower back. So again, hip hinge by getting your butt back, keeping your back and spine neutral. From this position, you want to drive the weight behind you and use your elbows to lead the movement. Up, control it on the way down. Up, control it on the way down. Again, explosive, hold, bring it down slow. Explosive, hold, bring it down slow. And by sitting back with this hip hinge movement, this is gonna really target your lats. You'll feel the mid of your back, which is what you really wanna focus on, and not so much your lower back. So again, don't just bend over, but hip hinge when you're lowering the dumbbell. All right, exercise number 2. Now let's go to exercise number 3. All right, we just hit your chest, we hit your back. Now we're going to the shoulders. Several amazing shoulder exercises you can do. However, for this, I'm choosing a kneeling unilateral shoulder press. The thing I like about this is you really get to focus not only on raising the weight with your shoulder, as opposed to cheating and using momentum, you get to isolate the shoulders, but you also get some core activation, all right? So this is gonna also target your core, which is crucial for an upper body workout. You wanna do something that is going to stress your core and allow you to progress with core strength. All right, so again, this exercise, you want shoulders square. I like to use my offhand for support. Nice wider stance, all right? You'll notice I'm not real close, a little wide stance for balance. You're gonna raise the weight. Don't bring the elbows back. Keep them slightly forward, core tight, raise. Again, slow on the way down, explode on the way up. Explode, just like that. Do a couple more here. Again, one thing you'll notice since we are targeting the core here, you're gonna alternate sides. Since we are targeting the core here, you're not going to be able to use a lot of weight. And you don't need to. Just make sure you're feeling this movement in your shoulders. Slow, explode. Slow, explode. Do one more here, show you the cadence, and explode. All right, and all you will do is alternate sides. Maybe take about a 60-second rest in between after you've done both sides before moving on to the next exercise, which we're gonna cover now. All right, now we're moving on to the triceps, okay? For this, we're gonna do one that's known more of a mass builder. So when you're doing triceps, there's a lot of overhead extensions. There's a lot of skull crushers, French presses, lying French presses. However, for the sake of this exercise, since we wanna work exercises that are gonna give us our biggest bang for our buck, I'm gonna do more of a compound, heavier movement. So for this, we're choosing a close grip lying tricep press, all right? You probably heard of close grip bench presses. This is real similar, but using dumbbells. The main reason I'm not calling it a close grip bench press, when people hear that, they tend to think it's still a chest exercise. And you're gonna work your chest. However, you don't want that to be the prime mover. So that's why I like using dumbbells, all right? And the key here, let's get started up here. You'll notice the dumbbells are real close at the top, but then also rotate your elbows in. So they're not out here like if I was gonna do a bench press, they're rotated in. The other thing you wanna focus on is bending and extending at the elbow more than the shoulder. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Elbow, elbow, elbow. You see that bend there? Dumbbells are right at the chest. Extend back to the top. All right, bend at the elbow. Right here, nice good stretch in the triceps, and extend back to the top. All right, that's the elbow. Here's the difference if you're working your chest. My shoulders are actually doing all the work. See my shoulders? I'm stretching at the shoulders, not so much my elbow, and then I'm pressing up. All right, this is going to emphasize your chest if you're doing this. You don't wanna do this with the tricep press, all right? That's why you wanna tuck the elbows and bend at the elbow. And then press. Let me do 2 more of these, show you what that looks like. Good stretch at the bottom and press at the top. All right, doing this will help pack on some great thickness to your arms because again, the triceps make up 2/3 of your overall arm size. So really focus on using weight that's gonna challenge you with this exercise, but just make sure you're feeling it more in your triceps and not as much in your chest. All right, let's move on to our next exercise. All right, the next one, we're gonna target the biceps, okay? What I'm choosing to use here is a cross-body bicep curl. So basically, one thing you wanna focus on is keeping your shoulders back. When a lot of people work biceps, they bring their shoulders forward and they'll also dip slightly into the movement. You actually wanna extend the range of motion. Get your shoulders back, you keep that chest out, and when you're coming across the body, rotate. This is supination across the front of your body. Right here, pinky higher than your thumb. Hold it for a second. Bring it down nice and slow. Rotate the opposite side. All right, we'll do one, couple more here so you can see the cadence I like to use. Really hold that squeeze. Control it on the way down. Hold that squeeze. Control it. One more. Control it. I like this movement because anytime you're doing a standard dumbbell curl. Barbell curl, dumbbell curl, when you've got a wider grip, it targets more of just the center or the short head, the ball of the bicep. By coming across the body, you're still working that, but you're also starting to emphasize the long head of the bicep, which is the outside of the bicep that creates that 3D look and makes your biceps look a whole lot bigger than they actually are, all right? Now it's time for some legs, man. All right, so what I'm choosing for this leg exercise for this workout, I'm not gonna do anything that's an back squat, front squat, anything like that. Again, since we put this at the back of the workout, you're not gonna have near as much energy as you normally would, all right? And also your core is gonna be slightly fatigued from doing some of the other exercises, and I don't wanna set you up for a potential injury, all right? So also the reason I'm doing this, we're gonna work each side unilaterally. So I'm gonna choose a Bulgarian split squat. This is actually one of my overall favorite leg exercises anyways. A couple of the benefits to doing these unilaterally, you even out both legs. So proportionately, it's gonna help you have well-developed legs on both, all right? Second thing, it's gonna help with your balance. I work with a ton of older guys and they're surprised at how little balance they actually have. They don't realize it until they start to do a unilateral movement and they can't hold themselves up. So this is gonna help create better balance. So even if you're struggling initially to do this, go ahead and hold on to a chair or hold on to something beside you to help with the balance. Just don't use it to assist you with the movement. All right, I'm gonna be doing body weight. However, you still wanna make sure you're really challenging yourself with this exercise. So if you got 20, 30, 40, 50 pound dumbbells and you can do those with correct form, then you wanna do that. You really wanna maximize the weight with each of these exercises. That's gonna help you maximize the muscle growth and the strength and the overall results you're gonna get. All right, so basically, Bulgarian split squat, you want your back foot up. Another thing these are called are rear foot elevated squats. All right, that's why we got a rear foot elevated. Key here, chest out, shoulders back. I like to clasp my hands in front. Again, if you need help with balance, go ahead and grab something, but then you're gonna just sink right down. Nice, good stretch, and then push yourself up just like that. At the top, really focus on contracting that quadricep. All right, the thing about this is at the bottom, you're really it's gonna help stretch your glutes, your tie-ins to your hamstrings, your adductors, which are the inside of your thighs, and at the top of the movement, it's really hammering those quads. Another reason I like this exercise, all right? Let's do 3 of these so you can see the cadence I like to use. Again, if you have dumbbells here, hold the dumbbells down to your side like this, or if you have a kettlebell or one dumbbell, you can hold it up here to support that weight also. So we'll go 1 more and press. Then you're just gonna alternate sides and do the other, all right? So doing that is gonna help round out your overall leg development. 1 more exercise and then we're gonna close out this video. All right, the last one, we're gonna touch up on those calves, all right? Because yes, you wanna have a nice, strong set of calves. And so one thing we're gonna do is get 1 dumbbell and we're gonna do dumbbell, a unilateral version, calf raise. For that reason, I like working with unilateral dumbbells. So 1 dumbbell, all right, you're gonna hold it right next, I like to hold it right next to the leg that I'm working. I'll just hold on to something for balance over here, bring my offset leg up, and then contract. Here's the thing when you're doing calves. You want about a 3-second contraction with every single rep, all right? Meaning you don't wanna do this. You don't wanna bounce like that. I like to really get up here, 1001, 1002, 1003, nice and slow stretch, 1001, 1002, 1003, nice and slow on the way down, 1001, 1002, 1003. All right, you're gonna do that for each one. Again, you're just gonna alternate to the other side, raise the other leg. You'll notice I alternated hands with my dumbbell. And again, 1001, 1002, 1003, nice and slow, 1, 2, 3. All right, that's what you wanna do when you are working your calves. Another benefit, not only is you're gonna be working each side separately to add to the proportion, but you don't need near as much weight. All right, if you're using both calves, your body tends to require a whole lot of weight. if you're doing unilaterally, then unilateral version, you don't need near as much weight. All right, man, I hope you understood all of these exercises. And if you do these, it's going to work your entire body. And here's how you want to structure this. You want to go through 3 sets of each, all right? 3 sets of each exercise and shoot for 10 to 12 reps. If you do that, all you need to do is do this workout twice a week, up to 3 times a week, depending on your fitness levels. But you do want to make sure you have a day off in between. You don't want to do the same workout back to back, like Monday, Tuesday, anything like that. You want to do a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Something like that. Again, we're hitting the overall body, but if you're only doing 3 sets of each, then you want to make sure you're doing it twice or 3 times per week to give you enough volume for each muscle group to get great benefits and great results. But man, I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions at all about anything, comment below and let me know. Other than that, man, that's all that I got. Get busy, get after it. God bless.